destination?
Spring cleaning confessions.
Let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Girls Trip. Thanks for holding out and hopefully following us through this week where we have...
Someone judging us.
Yeah.
They're judging.
Definitely judging. So much judging. Feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have come with us on our cleaning journey through our homes. We are ending the week by confessing a part of our house or lives that we've been maybe avoiding, that we finally decided to tackle. Joy, you really had to show all your dirty laundry when moving, so you couldn't really keep anything
hidden,
a secret, really.
No.
So when are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about pre-move, like purging, cleaning, or something that happened post-move?
I mean, there's a lot.
There's so many directions you could go in.
Mine is more, of course, emotional purging.
Of course it is. What was I even thinking?
Yeah, I feel like I don't have a lot of confessions about stuff that I have been avoiding, except one area. Maybe I can talk about really quick. With paperwork, it totally stresses me out sometimes. Okay. So I'm like, put it in a folder and put it in a drawer and lock it and eat the cake because I do not want to think about it.
Eat it.
No, I do not want to think about this.
Make that thing disintegrate.
So before we moved, the second time, so when we were moving out of the little place to move back in mom and dad, there's been a lot of
so many moves.
Oh gosh, I sat down one morning. It was almost like, and this is how I have to do things. I can't think about, okay, let me just plan on in like 5 days, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do that. It has to be a spur of the moment. Like if I don't do this now, I'm going to explode and I need to do it right now. And that's what happened. One morning, Thomas had a question about his tax stuff. He was like, where is that? And I looked at him and I was like, where's your tax stuff?
Yeah.
And then I just like panicked because again, and you're mid like doing a massive purchase, and I'm just like, oh my god, like let's make sure we have this. And I found it in 5 seconds, but then that projected me into we need to make sure that all of the stuff is up to date and organized. Yeah. So I just spent hours going through all of our paperwork back, probably because I took it from my bedroom when I was 18. Like that accordion has been with me forever. So I'm going back like 15 years with paperwork and choosing what to keep and what not to keep and all of that. And I felt so good. But I found stuff from, oh God, I found like library stuff I never returned. I found so
Joy's been
much.
banned.
She's like, you have $1,000 fine.
I live in a new town now. It's fine.
Isn't that crazy? You feel like totally new. You're like, I could have done.
New me.
New me.
New me.
I could have bought those books, never returned them. They will never know.
So, but I just found so much stuff. But that feeling that paperwork was in its right place, and of course now I'm only 2 months later, and I need to do it again. Yeah. Because you get a whole new slew of paperwork stuff, and I'm like, I gotta do this again. And I don't want to, so I've been avoiding that. But it's one of those things where it's like we're still waiting for like the deed to come in. Right. So it's like I kind of have in my head once that comes in, like that huge piece item, I'm gonna like go back into and clean it out.
Okay.
Wait until your kindergartner comes home with 45 pieces of paper per day.
No, this is actually concerns me. I think I might be the world's worst mom one day.
No, I am. I'm the world's concerned. Like, I don't know the right word, but I'm just like, open the folder. Oh, garbage.
Yeah. No, okay.
Like, I can't. I cannot keep all of that paperwork.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why does all the classwork need to come home every single day? Like, I trust that you're doing things in school. It's way too much. So that's an immediate in the trash.
Okay.
Every day.
I mean, I'm worried about the future, Christmas ornaments, Christmas tree ornaments that are gonna come home one day, and I'm like,
this is my prized possession that I made.
that's so cute. It doesn't match anything. So I'm a little nervous about future joy. I'm a little concerned.
That's
I'm
when
gonna
you
need
say,
you guys to
here's
talk
your
me
own
down.
Christmas tree in your
that would be a
bedroom.
beautiful gift to give Aunt Lauren for Christmas.
Yeah.
Did you really just volunteer yourself?
She
Because
did.
I'm so in. I'm
This is
so in.
documented.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
say
think
what I'll be doing to you. Might as well do it back.
This is this is what's gonna happen every single year. Our child will be giving to the. And we're just gonna go around it.
And then,
no.
then you could throw that out. You don't have to feel so bad.
that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Oh
So
God.
that's the way to tackle
So
that.
yeah, that's a whole piece. The physical aspect, the emotional aspect has just been, wow. I either have no attachment to things or way too much attachment to things. So like I have a Thomas box.
Right.
Yes.
I have a dad box. I have like all these things that I'm like, there's, even when I go through them, I'm like, I'm not getting rid of anything. Like it's all staying here. So, but I don't know, but I always feel like the need to like go back and like go through stuff, make sure that I'm not like cluttering up stuff. But then I get like, then I'm sitting there reading stuff for 5 hours.
Yeah,
I'm crying
100%.
and I'm like, oh, this
That's
has
like
been,
in my junk drawer.
yeah, so I tend to save a lot of only the things that have a lot of sentimental value. The problem is when I go back into it to look at it over, I'm always just sitting there in a puddle for like a couple hours. So I'm not very productive. Yeah. So that's my confession, I guess.
I do like the idea that I've seen for other organizers, where they'll say like have a box for every like person
Yes.
or something like that. That way there is at least a designated space to put something, and then maybe it sort of constrains you.
Totally.
Yeah, like I'm only keeping whatever fits
in this
in
box.
this. And depending on how much storage space you have, you can determine is that box a bin? Is it like a keepsake box? Like what does that look like? And hey, if you are a sentimental person and you have the space to keep a bin, knock yourself out. Like what's that hurting, you know?
Yeah.
But if you are trying to cut down, then maybe you buy a smaller box and you say, whatever fits in here is what I'm keeping, and the rest I have to part with.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get there soon, especially when I forget it. When I have kids, God help me. Like it's good. Well, that could be the problem. Like I'm not gonna want to throw stuff away, but I'm not gonna want to display it.
So you're gonna have a
So
closet.
that's gonna be the problem. That's gonna be the issue. They're gonna be like, "Mommy, why don't you put my stuff up on the fridge?" And I'm like, "No, it's going in the bin." So like, I don't think I could have the ability to really just start tossing stuff, but I could be the mom that has bins on bins of stuff for kids.
Yeah, that I know I don't want.
Yeah.
So
I could be.
I talked a couple
in a bad
months
place.
ago how I bought like those like books that you're supposed to fill out from kindergarten through 12th grade. Will I do that? Who's to say? I would bet against myself because I've never followed through with anything for that many years. But it does have like a folder pouch for each year.
That's
And
very
so
nice.
I am kind of telling myself that I'm only keeping a couple of things that will
Can go.
fit in there to represent that
That's a good
year.
Very
And
sweet.
that's it. I'm not like throwing heaps of paper
very sweet.
in a bin that's going to sit there for 25 years.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
But I also don't have that sentimental gene, so I'm just like burn it,
It runs
run it.
thick.
Anything that is like, I have a few memory boxes of my stuff, not even like that. I mean, I haven't looked at them in forever. They're down in the basement. So they're not necessarily like clutter or cluttering like the living room, but confession. I mean, honestly, no, I know I'm right with this one. Not right, but like
There's that confidence we love.
we don't have a wedding album yet, and we're going to be coming on 5 years because I cannot. The thought of picking out wedding photos right now is like
That's shocking.
emotionally
that you
draining.
haven't done that yet. That's shocking. To
And
me.
it's not like it's clutter, but it's clutter in my head. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm, like literally every anniversary, I'm like, oh, I could have or Christmas, I'm like, I should have done that. I should have done that.
What
And
if I
just
did
can't.
a draft
100%.
and then you're like, I don't like that picture, and then I just switch that
If
out?
I went like boom and I approve of it, I think that would be better. And I just for some reason there's such an overwhelming amount of
There's so
certain
many.
photos that I'm like, this is like a month-long process and or project, and I just don't have. I probably could have the time. I would just have to make it, but it seems like such a daunting task to do that I'm like,
So I do think it sounds like a daunting project, but I think it's bigger in your head. So
yeah,
I think you need help.
Just need to take some action and then get the ball rolling, and then I think I would feel better. But it's like the closet that you're avoiding to clean.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make this a group project.
We'll gladly help you go through wedding photos.
Great.
And when you present it to Artie as a gift, you just have to sign it all 3 of our names.
Oh, okay.
And the final photo is us.
Yes.
You're welcome.
That would be fantastic.
Honestly, I'm not opposed to that whatsoever.
So
okay, I love
that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So that's like a mental thing. I would say the one thing that I have, and this is again going with Artie, he loves a clean top of a dresser.
I mean,
we all do.
He loves a clean top of everything.
Yeah.
I had trouble kind of finding places for paperwork, random stuff, honestly, receipts and all that stuff. So I would throw stuff always on the top of my dresser. And mine's like kind of tall. I'm a little taller than it, but so it's high up there, but you can still see it when you walk in the room. Anyway, I've cleaned it before in the past, and then, it just accumulates stuff on top. Already cleaned it one day, and I was like, oh, like I'm actually very high. I know some people are like, you move my stuff. I was like, praise the Lord, done, yes. And then he had said, he's like, I put all of your papers and stuff in this closet, and we have a 2-family house. It used to be a 1-family, so we have this very special door that has actually stairs that go up
nowhere
to a wall. So each step has some things placed on it.
It's a step closet.
It's a step closet. So you go there and don't know what you're gonna get out of that closet. So he put all my stuff that was on top of it, like paperwork and other random belongings, on a step and have like a level.
That's your step.
My step. And he has done this maybe 6 to 8 months ago. And he was like, when you get a chance, just like go through that paperwork because I want to kind of clean it out.
Yeah.
And even for me, I'm like, I should probably see what's in there. And I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
and it's
Thomas
like
has a folder that I've asked him to go through.
Probably thing and area, but it's such a random assortment of items, like a junk drawer again. It's just like, that takes so much work here. And like, I could do it. I just need either someone to be like, grab my hand today.
Yeah.
This will be done today.
Okay.
So I really have to, that's like my goal for I think the next month is to like tackle that little spot in the step.
Okay.
Those papers where they belong.
I hate paperwork. And things like that, like let's say we have a trip coming up or something, and it's like, I know there's paperwork I need to get together.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get the passports and stuff together. I don't know why I procrastinate that. I'm just like, like, I know I need to do it, just don't want to go do it because I don't know. I think it's like if you don't look at it, you can't run into any problems. But if you do, it's like, oh my gosh, what if something is expired or like you just don't want to face it. Okay, so you guys have kind of similar things.
Yeah.
I had a very, I knew what I had been avoiding going through, and I was like, okay, I need to just do it. It was a full 2-day project. It was a huge undertaking, which is kind of funny when I talked about yesterday my downfall being clothes, because it was going through my kids' clothes of stuff that they had outgrown.
That's a lot. That's a big project. That's a lot of work.
It's really overwhelming. Especially because I don't just want to throw it out because kids' clothes can be expensive. I was very blessed and grateful to receive a lot of hand-me-downs when I had kids, and we used them. Like it was really great to have all of that. So, I know I could donate them, but I feel like stuff like that is almost like over donated sometimes certain places, and it really just ends up in the trash. So, I want to be able to give it to somebody that I know, like a friend or someone at church who I know it's gonna, be put to good use and appreciated and whatnot. So I tend to save it until I have somebody to pass it on to, but it takes up a lot of space. And when the kids were babies, I did a really good job of keeping on top of it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know if the clothes are smaller, it's easier to fit in things, you have more time, I guess, in a way. So I had all the like really big, like, you know, Ziploc storage bags and labeled, you know, this is 6-month clothing, this is 9-month clothing, and all, you know, pretty and folded and in there. And then I feel like when we moved for a couple of years ago from our townhouse into this house, I was just never able to keep up. And it just felt like it got out of hand, and it's like, okay, I know that, you know, they don't fit into this anymore, but I don't have somewhere to put it, so I'm just like throwing it into this bin or throwing it into this pile or, you know, whatever. And I was like, it's gotten out of hand. I need to go. And I actually thought that I was more on top of it because a close friend of ours did just have a baby girl, and I like loaded their trunk up with like so many clothes. So that I did like even before I decided to tackle this. Like that's just stuff I had been doing for a couple of years. So I thought, like, how bad could Avery's stuff be? Oh my God, you guys. It was, I was outlandish. How could there be this many clothes? It seems insane. Again, we've got a lot of stuff as hand-me-down, so it's not necessarily like I'm buying, you know, way too many clothes. Do I buy more than necessary? Yes. Between me and my mom, the kids are well clothed. But between that and hand-me-downs, it's a lot. But also, especially with my daughter, I find that like it's not just like, oh, she's grown out of this size, so all of this size is done. It's like, I mean, she's 5, and she's still wearing a couple. I think I just got rid of the last few 2T things.
Wow.
That like if I wanted her to fit in them, she could fit into them, but I was like, I think we're done. We've been wearing these for a lot of years now.
Wow.
But definitely 3T, 4T, 5T. Like we still have so many sizes. So a lot of stuff, I'm like, I need her here. Like, I need her to try this on. Does this still fit you? You know, that I'm trying to think, like, seasonally. You know, should I hold on to this? Should I get rid of it? So it was a lot to go through. Yeah. And then on top of that, we've, again, very blessed and grateful that we have some friends who have kids that are much older than my kids who continue to give us hand-me-downs. But now I have bins and bags of their clothes that my kids won't grow into
for a while,
for years. You know, like my daughter's in 5T. I have clothes up until size 12, I think. So she's going to be covered for a long time. But I have to keep track of that. I have to store it. I have to make sure that I'm pulling stuff out at the, you know,
don't forget about it.
Don't forget about it and like switching it out. So I needed a whole like day for Avery, and then I needed a whole day for Grayson to go through their stuff. And then there's stuff that it's like, you know, this was a $3 pair of Walmart shorts that are pilling. Like I don't need to donate this to someone. Like I can get rid of these. So yeah, it was, I knew it was going to be overwhelming. It was overwhelming. It was exhausting.
But you did it.
But I did it. It feels really good. Yeah. But I also know, just like I said about the pantry earlier this week, I know that I need to put a system in place because this is never ending. Like my kids are going to outgrow things constantly. And I need some way to at least keep better managed. Like I need, even if it's just as basic as like putting a bin in each of their closets to like, you've outgrown it, I'm throwing it in there. And then doing it like maybe at the end of every season probably makes the most sense of like, okay, going through, tossing and stuff that I want to donate, like I need to have, and having things ready
to go. Yeah.
Otherwise, I was always like, I ran out of, you know, the big storage bags. I got to order them on Amazon. They won't be here for 2 days, you know. So kind of having little like stations in their closets that I can just, pack a bag.
Seasons is a really good idea too, because you're not doing too much.
This is just my thought as we're talking this through.
Yes.
If someone at the beginning of the week chose to play a drinking game, and every time we said the word drinking water, obviously, and every time we said the word bin, they would be well hydrated. Well hydrated by this point.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a fun challenge, is if I went around my whole house and counted how many bins. It would be a scary number. Over 50.
Yeah. But you're using them, right? They have
they're all being used.
Yep.
I just feel like, what is it? I feel like my house eats bins because I could never buy enough.
Eats bins. Putting that, like when you resell, it's a great house.
I don't know.
Eat bins.
Like sometimes I'll go and I'll go to Target and be like, I'm gonna get 8 more bins.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I need more bins.
Yeah.
Like, how is that even possible?
I need more bins.
I don't understand. The budget for bins alone must be staggering in a year. I don't want to know what I've spent on bins in a year.
Is that what the Container Store is? Is it? I've never been to.
Oh my
the
god,
Container
beautiful!
Store.
Don't go to the Container
I've never
Store.
been there.
It's
I've never been there.
so beautiful, but it's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
Wait, for
Like,
real?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on.
It's like 10 times the cost of
Yeah.
bins anywhere else.
The appeal to it is everything is just so beautifully placed.
It's the aesthetic. It's
You're telling me that they don't have like a clearance section? Like,
no.
that's nonsense.
Like if you go to Home Goods or wherever, you're gonna find maybe very similar bins, but it's all messed up.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. You go there and you're like, oh, like it's just gorgeous.
That's how they get you, though.
That's how they get you.
Yes.
And like what I was kind of saying of my hodgepodge pantry of all mixed stuff, you know, that's the appeal is that you go to the Container Store. If you need 20 of the same container, you can get that.
can get them,
Home
yeah.
Goods, you can't get that. It's
No.
like, this is what they have, and you have to deal with it. So I just solved that by literally I don't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd be way too tempting.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
glad
just don't go in.
It's
glad I've never
painful.
been.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very painful.
Avoid it.
Okay, we'll do.
At all costs.
Check.
Check that right off.
Never
oh
step
boy.
foot.
Okay,
What a
so lastly, can you identify one place that you didn't cover
Oh yes.
in all this week that you're like, that should really be next?
So I guess you can consider our like pantry is down in the basement. We have like backstock of 2 shelves. Already love shelves. I mean shelves. There you go.
I think I've gotten him shelving for his birthday like 3 years in a row.
Yes, you have 100%. Then we have one that has like some bins with like couple seasonal items, and then toiletries, like shampoo, extra toothbrushes, stuff from Costco, paper towels, all of that. So every so often, I will go down there, look at it, and be like, that's beautiful, and then walk upstairs, and then just throw some more stuff. That looks fine, still great. To the point then when everything starts to like, you pile it on top of it, and if you move one thing, it just like all falls down. So I really have been avoiding that, but it wouldn't be a game changer if I did organize it necessarily for like how we use upstairs. But like mentally, again for me, and especially for Artie, it would be like, oh, this is nice to go downstairs and see. I can just grab what I need and go upstairs. It's like your pantry essentially. It's like, oh, there it is. I have 5 of them. Great. If I have to call him and be like, do we have ketchup? Like go downstairs and look or something like that. So that is something that definitely gets neglected because it's not on my normal floor.
Yeah.
It's down in the basement. So that's hard to get to.
Yeah, mine's very similar. It's our garage now because all of our moving bins still have a few miscellaneous items in each one that have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
So, but once we get all those miscellaneous items at home, a place, we can just stack all these bins, and then we have so much space.
Yeah.
So that's my next one that we're gonna do. But it's been so like out of sight, out of mind, in the garage.
Right.
But we're gonna have so much more space in the garage once that gets done.
Well, let me really motivate you. Those are my bins, and I need them back.
First time I'm hearing this.
Lauren's like, give them back.
First
I've
time
been
I'm hearing
waiting.
this.
You have till about June. That's your cutoff, and then I need them back.
How about 48 hours? Because that is a
Now
huge...
Joy's stressed.
I'm stressed.
I'm stressed.
Now she's like, do you see this vein? It's coming out. It's popping right
She's
there.
stressed.
No, there's no rush in that. I could say the same thing. I do have a storage room that has been a little neglected. It's not out of control. Like stuff is on shelves, but it could be better, and there's probably some stuff to reorganize and purge. But if you've been watching consistently, the one area that I did not make it to that has been stressing me out mentally is my bedroom. And I really, 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 I just want to know what it feels like to have a clean bedroom at this point.
We're gonna get there.
I don't know if we are.
It's gonna happen.
Listen, you just gotta make a week of it, and we're gonna be like, only the bedroom.
Only the bedroom,
can be
yeah.
cleaned.
Because I mean, you were bringing up the top of the dresser.
Yeah.
That alone, I need like a full
Yes.
week. That has become like a graveyard of things that just go there to die, and we can't seem to clear it off,
Okay.
and it makes me
They
like
go there to
I
die.
hate seeing it, and I just want it. I just want it
Just
clear.
want to swipe it off.
I just think Artie to come
Why don't you
over.
bring Artie? Exactly.
Oh, he'll take care of it.
He will gladly take care of it. Well,
So,
not
yeah.
gladly, no, but he will take care of it.
That I think is going to, because I do feel like, wow, like I accomplished a lot of projects in the last couple of weeks
Yeah.
that, if I'm honest, probably could have gone unchecked for another
Very long
year
time.
because we had this very specific motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in this sort of like groove with it, I'm like, I think I could push myself.
You can
to
do
keep
it.
this going
Yeah,
a little bit
100%.
longer.
You absolutely can do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Says the
we'll see.
woman
Says-
who just cleared out all of her unnecessary clothes
Yes.
and has a brand new closet.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Which, to be clear, the only reason you don't have more confessions is because of Rebecca and I. Because that kitchen,
Oh, yes.
the number of
55
glasses
mugs.
and mugs was astronomical, and you should be embarrassed about that.
You should actually.
Do we need to go back into my emotional problems? Because, okay.
Well, you can't blame everything on your emotions.
For the Lord Almighty,
Yeah.
I have not bought myself a mug in 10 years. People see a mug that says joy on it and they think, this is the most perfect gift. She's never gotten anything like this. And I have a really difficult time, and people know I like coffee and tea, so a mug is a very normal gift.
You would probably
I
say
have a
no.
very tough time getting rid of gifts. I have a real big
But I'm not just
problem with it.
talking mugs. I'm talking
Yeah, glasses.
drinking glasses,
Yeah.
bowls,
Bowls. Yeah, you had a lot. You had a lot.
vessels specifically created just to eat
Okay.
ice cream out.
So I'll blame. Listen,
6 of those.
I am a vessel person. I do like vessels.
You have a lot of vessels.
I do like vessels.
Yes.
However, I will also pass blame
She's
here.
in denial right now.
One is from me, it's my emotions, but two, my mom is a problem.
All right, we need to get a hold of Deb and redirect
Get her
her.
We need
side
to
of the
have you
story.
both sit down together and be like, what's your side of the story?
Okay, once
Let
you
me
go
tell
into
you
her
yours.
house
Yeah.
in a few weeks for brunch, you'll understand. You'll look at me and you'll go, I am so sorry for ever saying a mean word or blaming you for anything that happens in your life. As soon as you walk into her house, you will get it.
So in comparison, you're really recovered from
100%. 100%. I am.
We will
I
be
am
keeping
good.
tabs in a month. We will be looking in your cabinet.
Oh yeah. Oh, my cabinet is looking good. It's looking good until Deb comes over. That's a problem.
She's gonna restock that. Maybe Rebecca and I can strategize before
Yeah.
we go there, and if like we come up with things that we actually need, maybe we should drop some mentions
Yes.
of those, and Deb will be buying us stuff
Us,
instead
yeah.
of you.
It's just not that you guys are first. No, you're completely off. You're completely off.
You're
She
completely
doesn't
off.
buy you things. She gives you her stuff that she just doesn't. She just
Because she has so much
she has
excess.
so much.
Got
Okay,
it.
okay.
And it's great stuff, but it comes to a point where you're like, I have no more space.
No more space.
So
We
yeah.
can still slip her a list.
Oh, she will fulfill it.
But it will. If you need help purging,
Don't go to Deb.
don't. Well, I'm saying
don't go to
there's
us.
two of us to call, not her,
Not her.
not Joy.
I'm very good at purging other people's stuff.
Oh yeah, totally.
My stuff, yeah.
Totally.
It's a little hard.
Your stuff?
Oh, we got
easy.
better though.
We did.
We got
This
better.
past
This
week.
week
I'm
we
very
got
proud
better.
of us. Very
Me
proud
too.
of us. If you have any organization, cleaning, decluttering wins that you have been doing as you followed us along this week, drop them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
We have a lot more spring cleaning, organization stuff to come. I think next week we'll be doing some dive into our clothes closet.
God help us all.
It's scary.
All of that stuff. So stay tuned and don't forget to enjoy the view wherever your ride takes you.